It was just one day I was just driving to work and I had this anxiety attack and it hit me so freaking hard. It's never happened to me before, and I didn't really know where it came from. Like every now and then, like everyone gets anxious. I've been anxious, but this time was like really, really scary. In this video, I want to talk about my caffeine addiction and how I quit. So straight up, what is caffeine, right? Like really, like what is it? Caffeine is sort of like a drug. It stimulates and increases the brain activity, pretty much postpones fatigue. Caffeine can be found in energy drinks, tea, chocolate, and a lot of other different things. And caffeine, I think it's a huge part in all of our lives. It's for me, it's for my family, you know, we go for coffees or whatever that is, all around the world. It's a huge part of everyday life. The crazy thing is, like, historians have found caffeine or maybe brewed tea as far back as 2737 BC. Okay, now you guys might be thinking, all right, Kiefer, we get it, enough of the history lessons. Like, what the heck is this about? Why does someone like me get addicted to caffeine? Overall, I wanted to get off caffeine for a week and take a break, but I was highly addicted to Monsters, 3D Energy, and tons of pre-workout. I've been taking pre-workout since I started working out at the age of 18 and drinking coffee probably in my early teens. I mean, it felt natural to me. Like, I would just go to the gym with my buddies and like we would, you know, slam our white Monsters or our pre-workout together and cheers in the car and like have a good time. It was just natural. But I don't know about you guys, but I've always kind of craved this like natural energy. Maybe it's because I've taken, you know, such a large substance of caffeine for a long period of time that it's become like it's embedded in me, and I'm on this sort of like fake energy. I always seem to get those odd crashes in the middle of the day, like around 2 to 4 p.m. Boom, I feel like I could take a cat nap for a few hours. And for me to always be like working out, it seemed very odd for me to be lethargic. Like, I'm working out, I should get that natural energy just from working out every single day. And overall, like, I really just wanted to be productive from day to day, because I felt like I'd do my thing, my day, you know, my normal routine, and then I just get these crashes like almost every single day. So I did a little research on caffeine to find out if it was bad for me. I found a few interesting concepts that I want to share in this video, share with you guys. But first off, you live your life. Love your life, live your life. I'm not telling you, you know, jump off caffeine because all this bad, crazy stuff happened to me or whatever it is. But I just want to share my thoughts and my story about my caffeine addiction. So just, you know, I had this urge to quit. I wanted to quit cold turkey. Literally, that's what I did. I just woke up one day and I quit. Damn it, we just got a brand new espresso machine when I decided to do that. Overall, the reason why I wanted to quit is I just wanted a better sleep. Found that my sleep was okay, you know, tracking with Oura Ring, taking all this caffeine. I found a lot of just, I guess you could say, disturbances in my sleep throughout the night. So I wanted better sleep. I wanted more natural energy and focus throughout the day and be overall more productive. What I found was I had crazy headaches for the first day and felt like a freaking sloth. I was moving in slow motion. It was weird. I didn't have to, you know, I didn't have my little kickstart of the day with my cup of coffee and then move on to the gym and have my pre-workout. I would literally go to the gym sometimes and ask myself, why am I even here? I had zero energy. And the first week, yeah, it was just crazy headaches. I couldn't focus, always tired. I can't even keep a conversation with someone. And by the second week, things got a little bit better, but I was still craving that, I still had that caffeine itch. So, you know, this was new to me. I always had caffeine on deck. I always had it on hand. You know, I didn't really realize it, but I was consuming it every single day, and I started to feel like I didn't really need it anymore. So why did I decide to quit it in the first place? I told you guys I wanted better focus, mental clarity, and energy, but there was something that kind of freaky that happened to me. It wasn't too long ago when I went to the gym, just another normal day, crushing workouts and having fun. I had my pre-workout and smashed my workout. I was just about to head to work and something hit me hard. I don't even know how to explain it. Like, I had this weird sense of time and like I was fearful of something. It was weird. I wasn't late for work, like I completed my task for the day too. It was weird. My chest was pumping pretty hard. Maybe I was a little bit in a rush from what I remember. I packed my bags, taking deep breaths while I walked out to my car. I got in and rolled down my windows thinking I just needed some fresh air. I then headed to work and I was playing my music when suddenly I had the urge where I needed the car to be quiet. Yeah, and then like my my thoughts were all over the place. Like it was crazy. I kept breathing like really deeply. It freaked me out because I started, usually throughout the day I'll take deep breaths, whatever, relax, but it started to freak me out. So I went into work acting normal, and then boom, it just hit me like a brick. So yeah, I went outside to get some fresh air, and I broke down. It was crazy. I was just utterly scared and petrified for no reason. And I think, as a young man, you want to be strong, you want to be stable and grounded. But this energy that I had, it broke me down. So I realized I was having an anxiety attack. I didn't know the difference between an anxiety attack or a panic attack. And then so I called my girlfriend Sammy just to explain what I was feeling, because I just needed to talk to somebody, and I talked to a few friends at work too. So yeah, and then after that happened, my whole body was just fatigued, and it was weird. I don't know. I don't think I didn't feel stressed out or anything. And what I'm trying to say is I don't think it was caffeine that really caused it, but yeah, it was just a scary moment. And I think it had a little bit to do with the caffeine. Maybe I just had too much, to be honest. So the next day, I was kind of thinking about it. Maybe it was my caffeine, so I decided to take a break from it. So should you quit caffeine cold turkey? What are some of the benefits if you actually decide to? Well, for me, the benefits that I'm kind of having right now is just an insane amount of energy. I'm waking out without an alarm. I can just wake up. I fall asleep a lot faster too. And I just have this prolonged energy and productivity throughout the day. And it's just crazy because the first and second week of being off caffeine, I was so drained. I was so tired. And will I ever go back to caffeine? Yeah, I think so. But maybe it's just moderate caffeine. Every now and then have a cup of coffee, have a little bit of pre-workout, and just be cautious of how much caffeine I'm consuming. But I got some tips for you guys when it comes down to just caffeine in general. Try to consume caffeine after 90 to 120 minutes after you wake up. This will allow the buildup of adenosine. And when we first wake up, adenosine is low and it builds up over time throughout the day. But caffeine is a adenosine blocker. So pretty much if you have it first thing in the morning, your adenosine levels throughout the day, you're gonna have that afternoon crash. So wait that 90 to 120 minutes to have caffeine. So a lower level of adenosine will create a greater level of sleepiness. So again, if you have that caffeine in the morning, it's gonna lower the levels of adenosine, which then you will have that afternoon crash. You might experience it. So there's so many different benefits too when it comes down to coffee and everything. There's so many antioxidants in it. You can get a lot of antioxidants from fruits and vegetables as well, but caffeine is not a terrible thing. I think it's really helped me. This is my story. I just want to share with you guys how I was really addicted to it. I just needed my caffeine. So for me, I feel much better being off caffeine. I might dabble in it from, have a shaft at a restaurant, slam it down, or every now and then, maybe if I'm partying a little bit, have a little bit of caffeine. I know I sound like an old guy, you're not gonna have a good sleep, but I just feel 10 times better. So I suggest you to try it out. Try to block out caffeine for about a week and see how you feel, and let me know. Thanks so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you soon.